So, tons more sound on the bottom of that. Can we start right there, please? Right on our octave of whirlwind on the bottom of page 179. And go. A whirlwind by a whirlwind. More. Bounce off the duh of the whirlwind by a whirlwind. Okay? Same place, please. A whirlwind by a whirlwind. Whirlwind, so you can pump out as much air as you feel comfortable doing. Something else, please. Can we go page 176? Say please, Duwood, go. Duwood. As in into Duwood. Okay, say Duwood, go. Duwood. So we have, please, everyone, in measure 31. And when the Lord, the wood take. So important that we get that big duh in the middle of that. It probably has to be the loudest syllable. Speak it only, please, from the basis starting. And when the Lord would take him away to heaven. But it wasn't together at all. So try it again, please. And when the Lord would take him away to heaven. Two more things about that before we sing it. And when the Lord, we don't have to close that in. And when the Lord, okay? Instead of and when the Lord, a little sophomore, right? Everyone please say, and when, go. And when. D on that again. And when the Lord, go. And when the Lord. Without closing to the end. Speak it please, starting from the bases. And when the Lord, go. And when the Lord, would take him away to heaven. Sing it please, starting from the bases. comes out a little bit strident. Because it's one of the very few portions of the entire piece, right, where we're a cappella. Also, probably the most important part of the Old Testament, the only guy that ever went to heaven without dying first, okay? So a very important part, obviously, to Elijah here. So let's make the word heaven a beautiful moment. How do we do that? You color through the word to. Please say, to heaven. Go. To heaven. So concentrate not on just throwing away, would take him away to heaven, but would it take him away to heaven? Say, would it take? Would take him away to heaven. A little affected, but we'll create a better sound from that. Last time, please, from the basis. And when the Lord. Go. And when the Lord. Sing. Sing. Not singing. Did you hear the influence of, like, Schoenberg there for a moment? Okay? A little expression, okay? And when. Go. And when the Lord. Go. And when the Lord would take him away to heaven. Absolutely. Why would you not want to do that? Back to page 174, please. Basis, it seems like you're doing a whole lot of modeling today, but it's because you're typically the first ones. We're wanting to get faster and faster and faster on the dotted 8 16th note of here. What you're doing really well is placing the 16th note really close to the next beat, as in key, ba-him, wa-oh, wa-fro. But in doing that, we're putting the 16th note earlier and earlier, so it turns into kings, ba-him, wa-oh, wa-fro, instead of kings, ba-him, wa-oh, wa-fro. I love the length of it, but let's not make it go too fast. Basses by yourself, please. Mighty. And go. Mighty kings, by him were overthrown. And this especially happens on the last measure of the middle system there, where we all have by him were overthrown all together. Can we start there with the basses, and then everyone join in on your part? Top page 174. 1. Mighty kings, by him were overthrown. Between each of the dotted 8s and each of the 16ths. Can we stand up and try that much? Basic starting this. And 1. Mighty kings, by him were overthrown. Mighty, mighty, page 114. We have such a great chance here to kind of get out of the bum, 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 bum nature of this piece and finally sing something sostenuto. Can everyone please say, thy help is near? Say it. Thy help is near. And then say, be not afraid. Go. Be not afraid. Look on the bottom of page 114. Sing your own part starting on measure 12, but only the words, thy help is near. Be not afraid, completely leave out. So all we should have is sostenuto, starting with the basses. Again, no be nots afraid. So bases start us, and 1. Thy help is near, thy help is near, my God. Thy help is near, thy help is near, thy help is near. So now we know what we're doing. Let's try that again, and it can be much more from the legato. Basses. Thy help is near. They come from the middles of the notes. They start us, and one. Thy help is near, thy help is near. Thy help is near. Thy help is near, thy help is near. Again, no B notch phrase in there. This time, let's switch it up now that some of you just got it. Some of you not yet. Just the be not's afraid. Jonathan will play everything else. Be not afraid, very accented. Okay, here's the faux basses. And one. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. That's right. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Much more, especially if it's the quarter notes in the middle of that. Here's the faux basses again. One.